7 more games left. Four points from 9 games in the last episode. The last win was on the 29th of January against Forest. My record after 20 games. I left my Chelsea career mode in FIFA 19 to go to Luton. I joined both teams at the 20th game, and both teams had 31 points at the 39th game. Luton were 24th though. I'll try to put the picture in the video. Luton had 8 points when I arrived, Portsmouth had 13. The rest of the table, Stoke have 97. Nick Powell has 24 goals for them. And this is a table since I got here. Played 19 games, one was in the FA Cup against Cardiff. Top 12. Leyton Orient, my old club, still have 0. Winner 17th. Portsmouth, Sunderland have the same points, and it's based on league position. Five of my best players are low on fitness, so they can be in the reserves. My next game is a week later against Cardiff. 2 I signed in January. Sims and Mason. Sims has 2 goals in 12. So Hancock's in. He's played 3 games. I remember using him at least once. And then this guy's a regen. His full name is Mateo Wayne Vergara Armado. He's played 1 game. But it's not for me. Walks in CDM. And Harrison and Marquez up front. Wednesday played players out of position last time I played them, because I didn't have batteries for the second controller. So Lee's a centre mid, Leon goes a CDM, Reach is a right wing, Forest the area striker, and then Phelan and Jones a tail. Anchor actually played in this game. Number 31. In the 90th minute. 0-0. Marquez who came on. It runs me. Yeah, do that. I like their green kit. It's like Tetris. Again, it's awful. Jordan Rhodes has a broken tailbone. In a Huddersfield career, I went back. He just gone in for my normal team against 78 Reds. Hat-trick against Forest. On this game, he's played 10 games and has 0 goals. Before I start with that team, those are his stats if I didn't show it. He'd be better at centre back. Harris is their top scorer with 10. Then he has 9, he has 8. Then the one goal has 5. Bannon, Penny, Borokov 2. Fletcher, Lee and Lees, Penapesi 1. Against Forest, Iorfa plays centre back. He's 6'4" as well, that's a joke. Imagine if he gets an inform. Above him though, he has their captain. Warner didn't play, he was on the bench against Forest. Let's go with that. I also played right back last time when I played them. And I've gone with Dawson out of all the other goalies, so he's 58 rated. Yeah, I went with Dawson because he wasn't going against Forest. Westwood was on the bench. Fletcher, 43 pace. He has 29. There's Phelan. One, 5'5". Penny's on loan at St. Pauli in Bundesliga 2 or 3. I think it was on my shortlist. The other 3 are all at home too. First half highlights.
He continues his run, read it magnificently and intercepted.
Free
and
kick.
a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation?
Closest played every game this season. All 40 games. I was just pressing random buttons. Got a corner from it.
Well, he's given a corner, the referee.
I've only scored 1 free kick in FIFA. Or it would have hit the post.
He will, in fact, end his
Westwood
career
retiring.
at the end of the season. No two ways about it, Lee. A big loss for the club.
Hancock.
Absolutely, they've got to feel like wonderful
Reach.
chance. Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. And the referee has given them a corner. Pace and time for the cross. Well, that is how to run at defenders.
Davy Bannon.
Keeper's contribution, but what next? I believe there's been a goal and a cross fired over. Not fantastic defending.
Amado on the header.
The opposition. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here.
Cannon to Marquis.
Running towards goal. He must finish.
Here's the post.
And he's fired it
Watch out where his
against the post.
composure is.
Is it going to end up being productive for them?
Came from Amado.
It has to be.
Took a deflection off Iwu. What a save.
Goalkeeping to touch it over.
That's like Tim Howard for Everton. It was against Southampton because it was Graziano Pella. QPR are winning 2-0 at Derby. That puts them on 28. I thought they were out of it. They did beat me at home 2-1. Orient and Sunderland draw 0-0 as well. How are losing? For the whole game I might do my live reaction, trim it down a bit. Best bits only. And then his composure. 63. Hasn't had 54. 61. He has 83. Close got a yellow card in the 45th minute for fouling. I think it was a reach. It shows where it's on the map. Just to stop them scoring. They're dominating.
He has plenty of support. Adam Reach. It's been aimed towards the front post.
Back to Reach.
Succeeded in getting his fist to it.
Amado assisted Boakov, who came on at half time for Forest Thierry.
They really deserve this lead. And scope for the cross.
Marquis.
Over the crossbar with that header.
Oh, it's a perfect cross. It's a perfect position, and he just gets underneath it over the bar.
Then I couldn't get the ball off them. How is this taking the piss?
goalkeeper completely untroubled.
Pressed Y.
Can they convert?
Lee.
And
Doesn't matter. Unless we go down on goal difference because of that. No shots on target. Williams went in the mid. He's going to a Spanish team on a free contract. Hancock was the best player apparently. For me. Penal QPR, Hollis 4-1. Leyton Orient lost. Sunderland got a draw. (3-1) to Reading on the Sunday. Preston scorers Rogasama, Ledson, Ginelli and Fisher, Hull, Sheaf with his first goal. 3-0 QPR, Nemea and Alta 2. Birmingham and Rabti and Djurkovic's first goal. Bristol City Samodic, Bigley White, missing goal. Middlesbrough 1-2. Sunderland and Norwich, Willis and Byram. Stoke, Campbell. Brentford, Valencia, Johnson, Henry. Fulham, Bemangua 2 and Kearney, his first goal. And Cardiff, Ravnex, Cameron, Pack and Glatzel's first goal, who got equaliser against Leeds. Cardiff for my first game, I won 2-0. It was in the 86th and 90th minute. QPR have Wigan, but their goal difference is bad, they can't go above me. I've changed the formation again. It looks like it could work. Who are they starting with? I think they have a third kit. Well, that's all front. Reese-Burke. I think it's a Hull runner. It looks like he is on the picture. The shirt. Cavalier, who they signed from Vice, is injured. Sprained ankle. I made 2 changes. Bobby Reed into the old Pop-Off and play centre forward. And Sean Morrison. He scored, then he got sent off. The beard he had was awful and a moustache. Did he lose a bet or something? Tomlin I mentioned when they played Barnsley. God, he's not playing. Let's say the South African guy. Mendes Lang used to play for Portsmouth.
And so many people have been focusing on ahead of this particular game, and the reports have been confirmed.
I've played 22 minutes so far.
It's been a brilliant career at the end of this season. A huge loss for the club, you've got to say, Lee.
Well, how do you feel that,
Reese-Burke.
Derek? Such a great player, senior pro. Pros like him with his CV are worth a weight in goal, a manager's dream. He'll be sadly missed.
Good use of the ball.
Already this formation's working.
Can they get themselves in front here?
Reese-Burke again.
And behind it goes.
I know they're Welsh
Six on the corner
farmers,
here.
but they're third with 90 points.
Alan McAnally can fill us in.
It's a goal for Hull City. 22 minutes.
The
played.
Wages.
1-0.
Thanks very
The
much
why.
as always. They could pick out a teammate. It might be on for them. Wonderful
Blackstone
pass.
only scored.
Well, he didn't have it quite on the target, Lee.
City, 27 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks, Alan.
Harrison
Through here.
scored against them last
The
time.
net is staring him in the face.
Saved. Morrison
Very high
clears.
degree of difficulty for any goalkeeper.
Queen's Park Rangers.
Then
31
QPR
minutes
go
played.
1-0.
1-0.
Tears again, Alan. Kenan Karaman.
Glatzel,
Cross fired over.
Lee, Mendes
And
Lang,
it is the
going to be
He had
a
8 games
but
in
now all of a sudden,
2012,
team ahead. Things are
1
going to
month
change on
loan
both sides.
in November, which got extended until January.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Moving the ball effectively.
Harness is better than this
Clear
loan.
options in the middle. And up for grabs off the keeper.
I'm getting Jamal low next season. He's coming back for free.
3-0. Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Options in the centre.
Harness assist to
And it's a goal.
Middleton.
Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Scoring goals really there here.
Well, just look at this cross, Derek. It's all about the ball in the box. It's a brilliant effort, and it's a great goal to boot.
He has 3 now.
And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. He'll be delighted to have won the
Morrison
ball.
fouled him, no pen.
Really good challenge.
He gave it to them. They brought Lee Tomlin at half time. Patterson and Murphy came on too. Hull 1. QPR 2-0. Didn't see any at best.
I've just got a couple of questions I want to ask you about the match.
No win in 11. Let me select it.
Thank you, that's all the questions we have for you.
Hull winning put me in the bottom 3 on goal difference. 3 teams on 32. Those 8 teams could still go down. Two-0 Middlesbrough. 2-0 to Norwich. Bendia and Onel Hernandez. Sunderland Will Grigg. Swansea at Gunn. He's not scored in ages. And McKay. QPR, Manning got 2. So he has 3 goals, I think, this season. Hull. Dewey and Irvine. And Reach for Wednesday. Honestly, the fixtures for like 5 teams. Orient have Barnsley. It'll probably be them that will go down because they've not got a point in 21. It's because they haven't changed the squad. They've only signed 1 player, a goalie. Sunderland QPR. So have to play Wigan away. So that should be 3 points. I'll have Wigan as well after. QPR Orient. This is the final game. QPR versus Hull. I believe this is the first time I've been in the bottom 3 since I got here. I like that kit. I'll play him that. Dick Irvine, Bowen 79. Okay. Who else have we got? I'll change the weather by the way, make it clear. Henriksen, is he their player or does he belong to Wigan? I'll check. Taval, a lot of players out of form. Team's done. Only brought in Lopez and Kingsley. He was at Wigan, but apparently only made 3 appearances and then got a loan to Gillingham. Right now he's played 16 games this season. 94 pace. He's finishing 71. It's a bit like Domingos Quina from Watford. Bowen has 12 goals for them. He was linked with Leicester the other day. Dicko, who I have used before at Aston Villa. He's high defensive. Dicko has 4 goals for them. Gasicki has 1 goal, which is weird. He's now 33. Their defence is slow. Lehigh's the only right back. Can Mackenzie play there? Yeah. He's trash. 59 pace. 46. 63. Almost Swansea player. Stewart from Liverpool. And then Batty Boy. And then I went with Ingram. 2 ratings lower than Long. Honeyman has 4 goals for them. Lopez has 1. Milinkovic has 3. Irvine, who just scored on the reserves. Same with Deval. And also I put Mason at left mid. His finishing is really bad. Curtis has gone striker.
Nice to have you along for the ride.
I'll try and get my live reaction to the highlights.
With you to provide the call today.
The last game was in March 2012 in the Championship. 2-0 at Fratton Park, Chris Maguire and Joe Ward.
Well, we've got a couple of teams here that their strengths are attacking, no doubt about it. So I'm sure they'll be going at each other very quickly.
Hull are 14th in real life in my predictions. I put Charlton, Barnsley and Hull in the bottom 3.
They need to win to get out of the relegation zone.
Running out of games too, aren't they, now, to make amends, so this is a big day for them.
Their last game he scored in the 96th minute last Friday at Charlton to get a 2-2 draw. You have Birmingham at home next.
Found good room out here. There's space to get the cross in. Takes the shot on.
Really? Going was so quick though.
He won't hit many better than that today. Real philosophy with that one into the bottom right.
Curtis.
Okay, go on. Over. Mason. Over kick. Goal. Don't even know where it is. Middleton maybe.
Well, it's a classic
It's
example
Middleton or
of the
close.
attacker being on his toes, the defenders trying to react and they're too late.
Okay, on McDonald's.
Another angle on it here.
You can't blame him, the manager is delighted with the character his team has shown to get back into this game.
Curtis, my fault.
Deep cross, back post. There's still danger here
Shoot.
after this half clearance.
Stewart.
2 more minutes to play, that of added time.
2 minutes of added time.
goalkeeper to the back post. Brilliant. Into the lead
Oh my
they go.
god.
It's a fine, well-worked goal.
Harness.
The team that's looking well-oiled and looking very well drilled. They've been the better side. They've played with great panache up to this point. And that goal really sums up the way they have been playing. Excellent. Well, for a fraction of a second, Alan, I thought he was going to keep it out. He did get a touch
Two
on the ball,
deflections.
the goalkeeper, but in it went.
Yeah, he's annoyed with himself there. He's his own harshest critic.
Curtis
Here we go.
opening them up with a
Found
free
him.
pass.
It's a pen,
More
yes.
problems now. They conceded the penalty.
Well, that's the last
Not
thing
even
they
a
needed. They weren't
card.
playing well, but to give the opposition that, criminal.
Online, I don't think
The
goalies can
referee
get sent
has
off.
given a penalty, but he hasn't booked the offender.
Well, quite often in that circumstance, you would see the yellow card produced.
I have
You might
had
be a bit
goalkeepers sent off
fortunate there.
before, like Ben Foster,
Substitution
when he
coming
was
up.
playing for West Brom.
They look to make sure they hold their lead till the final whistle.
This is massive.
And he
Come on.
scored from the spot.
Should have done that. Long celebration. Should have dabbed.
Confidence personified with the penalty.
The way he walked up to it, you could just see he was going to score. So confident.
Pass. Pressure to absorb high up the pitch. Well, suddenly they could
Over
be on
the
the
top.
counter-attack.
Curse.
Break still on.
He's in.
Left the defenders trailing now. Here's a chance.
Goal. 4-1.
Upfield and scoring in style.
Well, that is the
That's what I meant to do
perfect
before.
example of a modern
We're
day
massive.
counter-attack marking. Wonderful.
Well, they have scored yet again. They are a team to
Just
really
the
admire
right
the
stick
way
in
they
to
play.
do that.
There's no slacking.
No, I didn't expect actually that this team would win quite so comfortably, but looking
We want
top-notch today.
5. Didn't think this would happen when I went 1-0 down. Enjoyed Burton away.
Substitution coming up for Portsmouth.
Ferguson. Went back up to 20th. Leyton Orient in the bottom 3 now after losing 5-0 at home to Barnsley. It was Smith 2 and Thomas 3. Forest, it was Joel Raleigh. Leeds and Stoke, Unon O'Kane and Benik Afobe. Bristol City, Economides 2, Patterson. Swansea, Kieran Evans, I think he's a region. Preston, Hinelli and O'Connor. I have Derby next. First Thierry and Other Bargel's first goal. And Fulham, Bemangura got a hat-trick, which put him top scorer by 2 on 26. When I left Orient, they were 10th. Still no points. Wigan can get to 33. I can get to 47. Barnsley are doing well. They won the playoffs last season. Derby are 13th. 104, 102. For Derby, I checked where Rooney was. There's 2 region English strikers in the MLS, and he's the one with showing great potential. That's the team before I change it. That's the team now. I think they've only signed the centre backs. Egan from Sheffield United and Taivu from Viterbo Constanta. It's been there since 2011. He has high-low work rates, which is weird. Never seen that before. Yelich. Holmes 81 pace. Waghorn up front, who has 13 goals for them. There's no Jack Marriott. I'll check where he is after. Because when I played them with Leyton Orient, he scored a hat-trick. Scott Carson on the bench for the memes. He scored as well last time against me. I think I ended 4-2. 31 pace. Waterfall, Huddleston, 30. And just lost his pace. Sad. Red card to him. Teams like Leeds ain't on here for some reason, and Fulham. It's at 2 PM, that could be why.
To me, and a lot of these supporters, they felt he was going to be around.
Holmes.
Takes the lead here, off the post. Patient play as they try to get this to put them ahead of the keeper. Back into play. Birmingham City game and news of a goal, Alan.
It's a goal for Sunderland.
Real opening now.
Waghorn.
Just a reminder of what a great keeper he is. And he's a bit. I think the cross is on.
Bad defending, another
The
save.
goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. Attacking now. Certainly playing well.
Waghorn
It's a shot
again.
now. He must. A deep cross. Back
Middleton.
post.
Whatman wins the header.
Middleton. Curtis. Must be a
Middleton.
goal. How about that for a goal? It's given them the breakthrough. And they had to work very hard to find a way through this defence. Looking for the opening.
Start the second
Well,
half.
over to the Stoke City Stadium now, where Alan McAnally has some news, some goal news, Alan.
I will gain pressured by Waghorn.
46 minutes played, 2-1.
Thanks, Alan. Well, we'll follow that with interest.
What ball to Curtis. Caceres. To Harness.
Oh, he's through. They're in the
Another
equaliser
goal.
at one end. They've gone and scored at the other end to put themselves 2 ahead and strengthen their position.
Wigan next. Don't even need Jamal Lowe next season. Harness is banging them in.
Individual counter-attack, isn't it? What a goal from him.
Now he wants to take
They
them
have
off.
Hull.
There's a cut back on. Gonna turn his
Bennett.
luck.
Casey
And he's in,
blocked.
and an opportunity to help their chances now.
No idea
Easy for
how
the
they haven't
goalkeeper, when
scored.
really there was every chance of him being totally beaten then.
What amount
He's
of
got the ball.
Harness?
Yeah, he was exposed there, and he must have thought he was going to get beaten, but, well, the lad just made a real hash of it, didn't he?
In the clear in front of goal.
Come off Tyree Curtis. 3-0.
And they are full value for this
Feel the
position.
back's working.
The safe hands from the
Waghorn.
goalkeeper there. Not the most
Straight at
demanding
him.
save, but it had to be made.
Yeah, easy though to take it a little
Then I
easy, take it off the
started
ball.
being an idiot. McGillivray thinking he's Neuer.
May. They might have played him in here.
Sims.
Space to try and hit it now. Surely.
Turned over again.
Not out
Save.
of the goalkeeper.
And I went to 5 at the back. Fergus on the Casey again.
The home team about to make a change.
Waghorn, I think that was.
May. Excellent vision.
Sims.
Should be.
Back to me. 4-0.
That should be the game.
It's like Aston Villa versus Liverpool, where it shouldn't have been the result.
Team to attack into. Whipped in towards the near
Me.
post.
We should try getting Solly March, should be funny. Get all the months in. Where was this when I went like 11 games without a win? 8 goals in 2 games. Probably should have been a draw. We made CL tackles apparently. Simmons is actually playing well now. I said, will we get his form for Everton? Orient Hull lost 4-0 Sunderland. QPR lost 2 Wednesday Stoke. That should be safety now.
Time for a few quick questions.
It was competitive. Team morale went down. One corn.
No more questions, thank you.
75 rating. 6 points clear. Orient have now conceded 90. The other games are on the 10th. March is only 27. Doesn't he play the left wing back for them? I'm looking to see if there's any more months. There's loads for August. There's a couple of Mays as well. There's Augustine, who I just had at Huddersfield. I barely got to use him though. Augustine's Augusto. He's on Messina. He's at Monaco right now. I got him from Leipzig. Could do with a striker as well. The FA Cup semi-finals. Watford half the score this time. It was Jesus 2 who got 2 as well in the final, and Sane. Spurs Harry Kane and Saigankov with 2, and Liverpool Sebastian Haller. Cardiff scorers were Mendes Lang and Coley, the left back. Sheffield Wednesday, Harris. Middlesbrough, Tavernier, Sommerlonger, Clayton, UBR Scollin. Sunderland, Samuel Letonov, Emberton 2, Dobson. Bristol City, Matty Taylor, who just scored against Man City. Bailey Vi and Ada Laken. And then the 3-2 success hat-trick. Tyler Walker and Lolly. Sunderland QPR. I'm saying because Leyton Orient ain't gonna get 6 points. And their goal difference is worse. Wigan are gonna finish 24th now. They can get to 30. Their team before I change it. Malawage at centre back. Watford legend. Jamal Lowe up front is a lot better than Kiefer Moore, even though Moore's the top scorer with 6. I'm signing Lowe on a pre-contract. He's coming back. His goals for them this season: Game 4 versus Brentford, 4-1 defeat. Game 5 versus Reading, 2-1 defeat. Game 7 versus Blackburn, 2-1 defeat. Saves me time not having to look at the next 35 games. Then Pavez at right back. They don't have one. He was at Rangers on loan in 2010, and he wouldn't load his card on Foothead. Right now he's at Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. He has medium high as well, and has more pace than Williams, who was there before. He used to play for Everton. Then Monowage, he played for Leicester, Watford and Forest on loan from Udinese. Now he's at Nantes, or Nantes on a permanent. They also had this guy from the Turkish league. I think that's everyone they've signed. And I put Massian because he has pace. WINDASS, he only has 1 goal for them. Same with Jacobs.
What a perfect day for football we've got here. Martin Tyler here, Alan Smith sitting
Blackburn versus Wigan is on Sky on Monday for some reason. Fulham versus Leeds, QPR versus Charlton, West Brom versus Brentford, and Huddersfield versus Forest Aim.
Against Portsmouth.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Just wonder how they'll go about this challenge, will they?
With him, I found a tweet from Portsmouth saying he completed his transfer to Wigan. The replies were good luck, money over love, and why Wigan.
He's the one we're focusing on.
He was linked to a Forest, Leeds, West Brom and Burnley. He'd have been good there. He's better than Goodmanson and Aaron Lennon. Dwight McNeil and Janola on the wings with Barnes and Wood up front. Insane. So Perez is their captain. I'll check on the actual Ultimate team if he's there.
Check for you on Wigan and the way they will play today. Well, they'll want to get this done today, Alan. 1 point will make them safe from relegation. It is in their own hands, and as each game passes and they don't get the point, it'll get worse for them.
It will. If they were to go a goal down here, you can imagine the panic that might start to set in.
Middleton. This could be promising.
First half an hour they were good.
Can he score? Put them in front.
That was my first shot on target. Good save.
That was a tough action.
One of my players just kicked the other ball out.
Mason. Spaced across the ball now.
Cross.
The
On goal, it came with Robinson.
Well, it'll have to go down as an own goal, and he knows
Robinson has good stats. He's a bit similar to Brandon Mason.
Caught on his heels and should have done a lot better.
Harness was there.
the ball now.
Also, when I shot when I went to this scene, Middleton celebrating.
Intercepted well. Referee has blown and he's given the free kick.
No card for that.
Well, the referee has made his call here. It is a free kick, but only a free kick, not a booking.
Yeah, this ref does tend to give players the benefit of the doubt.
Work here in terms of possession. Can they find the final pass? Great chance!
Curtis,
Can he do it?
Middleton
What an important goal!
goes to celebrate.
Two ahead
An
now.
actual goal for him this time.
Victory.
QPR and Hull join 0-0. For some reason, Leyton Orient ain't there. Don't even know who they're playing.
The ball glued to his boots, it seems. Excellent work.
Sims cross to Mason.
There's another one for them.
Another Watford legend.
And they are full value for this.
Against Blackburn, it was the other way round.
Low. He could cross it from here.
Effect of what now?
substitution that the home side want to make.
Milton, Curtis in.
Onside and away.
I was waiting for Jones to come out, chip it over him.
Still danger. He's in here.
That's embarrassing. I should turn the game off, or should have turned it off.
Curtis. Mason. Portsmouth
Mason got
with
fouled a
advantage
bit.
here, given by the referee.
Assist to Milton.
And he met it perfectly for the goal.
4 goals, 3 games in a row. Where was this, or when 11 games without a win? And we're trying to get a positive goal difference by the end of the season. So there's a reason why we're going off 24th. Sims got 2 assists. I thought I'm getting better, it's mainly because of him. So he's got better too. Their team, if I didn't show it. McLaren went up front too. 6.3 for low. Just passing and stuff. 14 out of 16, 5 out of 6. Nil-nil, Sunderland, 1-1, Hull. The Eels lost 4-1 at home. Dennis scored his 10th goal, former Portsmouth player. There's Keithton Ball, Lakim, Alvaro and Pedersen. Derby, Holmes, Hull Eves. Swansea, who I have next. Andre Ayew. Wednesday have his other Barjo. I don't mention Middlesbrough ever. Barnsley, Thomas and Barry. Norwich, Pookie, Stieperman. Stoke, FLB success 2. He's been insane for them. Fulham, Berenguer, Brentford, Benrahma. Cardiff, Cameron, Reading, Puskas. So how are Wigan? QPR have Orient. The bottom 4 playing each other. And after QPR have Hull. That's their team right now. So now this. 70 pace. 58. 68. He got traded to Houston Dynamo from Montreal Impact. And they've signed a winger Montreal. 69 pace, 79, 5-star weak foot. 5-star weak foot. Ayew now 32. He has 4 goals for them. Selena's played 21 games and has 1 assist. And Atkin's the top scorer with 8. He's at Besiktas, but it looks like he's on loan at another Turkish club. Istanbul Sports, I think. He's on the bench. McKay, Cullen, Dunder. The last game was a 1-1 draw. Dunder scored and Curtis. Rico Richardson's injured. And Rutledge is now 37. Montero, he's 5'7" at centre back. 2 Evans. This one has 3 goals. He has 1. Stoke and Fulham are playing each other too, the top 2 in the league. I don't know if Fulham can catch Stoke. I know Stoke have 110 points. Could be so wrong. And I'm not going to play that team. It's that Durban in goal. Go on it. Yeah, he's in goal because Swansea wanted to loan him. I made him long listed. There were like 7 teams that came in for him on loan. I rejected all of them. Atlanta United was one of them. Bolton, Pocanoli, 6'5". They're both that height. Hancock, Curtis, Cannon, May, Williams, who's gone to a Spanish team. His last game. Harrison, who is Welsh and did score against Cardiff. Harrison was born in Newport.
And hello from the city of Portsmouth. Welcome to Fratton Park.
England and
I'm
Wales.
Derek Ray. With me for commentary is Lee Dixon. And what we have for you is live action from the Championship.
This is my last home
It's
game.
Portsmouth, and they face Swansea City.
Thanks, Derek. Yeah, really looking forward to both teams.
If I beat them, I go above them.
Entertaining football. Let's see if we get that.
And he really is danger.
In the post-match interview that happened. And then also that.
For an opening. Possession changes hands. The
Curtis
interception
lost
there.
it.
Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Cutting the ball back.
Fulton.
And a goal!
And he's doing that.
Well, we'll see this again, and it's in.
Is this the moment? Just drifted into the
Hawkins
illegal
off.
position. Offside. It looks promising. And can he deliver accurately? Can he put it away?
Harrison.
And the keeper exuding confidence.
From the corner. Curtis.
And now the delivery.
Ollie Hawkins' first goal. It came with Roberts.
Penalty again. A magnificent game unfolding.
At half-time, QPR and Orient were drawing. Manning scored in the 7th minute. Didn't come up with Orient's goal. And we're going to be in hole.
Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Nothing wrong
Harness
with that
came
idea.
on.
It might be. Wonderful chance.
Assist to me.
And it's gone in.
He scores in me.
But really, they need a goal. Surely the equaliser.
Colin.
It's the late show, and they are level again.
The draw's probably deserved. Which is that with the camera.
Well, here's the replay.
And then after that, he went through the ref. Harness came on 69th. Ron Whittleson, who is a region. It's pronounced Atgoon. When did I score? 76th. Took 7 minutes. Williams got the assist. Same for them. No, they lost 3-1. And Wigan 1-2-0. Stoke 2-all Fulham.
We've got some questions for you.
I say no one beaten again. Depends what they're on about. If they last for like 5 games. Yeah, 6 matches.
Thank you, that'll be all.
Orient are relegated because Hull and QPR are playing each other. So Brentford versus Reading, Watkins got 2, Stoke, Fulham, Havertz and Tommy Smith, both fullbacks, and then Berenguer and Rilo, the top. They did have 110 before. Norwich, Buendia and Charlie Mulgrew's first goal. I want to mention Forest, even though Penultimate did score. Bristol City, Casey Palmer used to play for Huddersfield. Birmingham, Clifton scored again, and Ramsdale. QPR, Scolin Manning and Lucas Sich. Leyton Orient, Clay. Sunderland, Will Grigg to Embleton. Middlesbrough, Tavernier, Sunderland the 2. Wigan are they? They're doing good. Then I'll mention Cardiff, Caramel Mendes Lang, Glatzel. You couldn't script this, but Josh WINDASS scored 2 goals against his dad's team. His dad is a Hull City legend. 64 goals in 205 games. He scored the winner in the 2008 Championship playoff final. I saw his second goal come up in the goal news. He had 1 goal before that in game 14 against Swansea. They lost 3-1. His dad would have been watching it in the stadium. Those were the results for the other 4 games. For Fulham it was Berenguer and Joel Poyden. Brentford and Bimo, Jensen 2. Norwich Fernandez, Barnsley, Barry, McGeehan, Huddersfield, Bilal and Franzen. So if QPR draw, they're up. They stay up. Stoke won the league. Danny Neal was here when I arrived at the 20th game. It's a glitch which happened with Huddersfield and Crew. If I stayed up, I said I would play him on the final day. I'll try and sell him after. I don't know if the money carries on. He's already gone up 2 this season. 98 pace. Six foot 2. 4-star skills, medium low. I'm actually going to scout a future star now. I've never done it. I'll go for the level higher up. Don't know if it matters. Scout will be sent to identify a future star. We'll report back in a few weeks. The next time you enter career. Is that now then? Should be this. Minus a lad with great talent. In both 4 is a centre back who's 5'5" with low work rates. Preston and Portsmouth have the same points and goal difference. They've scored 2 more goals. They've drawn 15. Hopefully I don't lose 5-2 again. 5-0 down at half time. Both of the triangles. I've got the purple one. Stockley, Brown, Buckhausen. They actually had Sean Maguire on the bench. Got a hat-trick against me, including an overhead kick. Their team now. so much pace up front. I said this last time. Ben Davies, Story, Fisher. That was another serves. I'm not going with Bauer, who scored the winner in the playoff final for Charlton in the last minute. Of course, I think he's a QPR player right now. Harrison Gosh to be United. He looks okay. What, 44? He has 15. Should play him for the memes. Imagine Neil against him. Gallagher's 37. It's a lot of traits.
Interception.
One of their players gave me the ball.
Neil.
1-2 between Mason and Neil.
Oh, surely.
Here's the post.
Over subtlety, he's hit the woodwork, Lee. Well, passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead.
Middleton.
In position to give them the lead, maybe.
Save.
It's a goal for Fulham. 23 minutes played. 1-0.
Job one again.
Regular updates from Alan McAnally.
Long shot.
And the goalkeeper will see that as part of doing his job. Momentum here, but can they produce? He must finish! A very high degree of difficulty. And over comes the corner. Incredible instinctive goalkeeping. Yeah, he did.
Half time in QPR both winning 1-0, but in the 51st minute, Hull equalised. It was Henriksen.
This looks promising. A chance to whip it in.
Ginelli got a yellow.
What can he do from here?
He fouled Caceres. Good pass, Bayless.
I must say, no shortage of space.
Neil.
Can they take the lead here? Can they put it away? Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. And he takes all the shots. Goalkeeping of the very highest.
Well, the home fans are doing their best to try and urge the players on to get this winner. Will it come?
Ginelli.
And
And
with
what
that,
now?
the attack fizzles out. Neil. Looks promising, this. And attempting the through ball.
Middleton, Neil.
Must score. A goal it is. At long last, they've broken the deadlock.
Well, it's been so close this game. Tactics have
Oh,
played a part.
Neil.
Now they're going to have to change the tactics and see what happens.
No idea how it only ended 1-0. Only subbed on Cannon. He had 8 attempts. Okay, that's it. 2-1 QPR. By Hull. Leyton Orient lost 3-0 anyway. What? Fixture game. Winning this together and go again. Long wasn't built in a day. Yeah. Close match. Close match. Maybe because they made 3 good saves. Time to focus on our next match, which is in about 2 months.
Thanks, well played. That's all the questions.
We finished 16th. I know I cheated with Neil. I'll show all that stuff in a minute. Then go 29. Blackburn versus Forest, it was Brereton under Vicwa. Fulham, Joe Bryan. Huddersfield, Bilal and Franzen 3. Brentford, Watkins, Ogbean's first 2 goals. Success, I thought, will be Allen, Hernandez, Saville, Barnsley, Barre, Smith, Bristol City, Conor Medias, Patterson, Derby, Joseph Soon, Holmes, QPR, Nemea and Manning, Hull, Henriksen, Cardiff, Cavadio 2, Hawks, Sheffield Wednesday, Harris, who used to be at Cardiff. And the full table. I got 32 points since I got here. Still 114. Then the other leagues, I've not looked at it. City, they got that many points last year. Chelsea 94. Watford 43. Sheffield United and West Brom didn't win. West Brom Conti in 99. That's where Marriott went to, by the way. I'll put it in text when I mention it. Southampton 33 points. So I get to play Burnley, West Brom, Sheffield United next season. And Millwall, Ipswich, and Marlin 4. Wigan, Plymouth, Rochdale, Gillingham down. Forest Green, Fleetwood, Shrewsbury. Burton is out by a point. They could still go up. Salford, Bolton, Bury, Cambridge 30, Grimsby 31. PSG 1 defeat. They made all those good teams good now. Like in season 1 it was Cardiff, Fulham, Huddersfield promoted. Then Barnsley, Charlton and Millwall got relegated. Portsmouth were 3rd in League 1, 82 points. Season 2, Brighton got 130 points. West Brom was 2nd, Sheffield United win the playoffs. Luton 12 points. Peterborough 15 and Ipswich 16 relegated. Portsmouth 21st with 19. Bayern unbeaten. Another 4 points. Freiburg. Juventus 110 unbeaten. Vizio 1 win. Didn't they draw with Ajax unbeaten? One defeat. Unbeaten. They won every game. That's close at the bottom. I don't know if 3 go down. Nagano's Oviedo are up. Then the playoffs. First legs, Brentford, Benrahma, Jensen, Cardiff, Vaux, Carman, Norwich, Byvam, India, and Reading, Tyler Blackett, Puskas. Second leg, there's a field. Cardiff, Cavallo, Carman, Mendes Bang, Reading, Moore, Van Drongelen, and your Sam Smith, not the singer. Brentford, Benrahma, Jensen, Watkins. The final 3-1. Watkins, Henry, Mbiamo, Cardiff, Cavallo. The Champions League. Barcelona. Dortmund, Europa League. A lot of teams not winning a game or losing every one. (6-2) PSG, 5-3 Barca, Napoli on away goals, Liverpool 4-3, 7-1. 2-0 Barca. The scorers were Griezmann and Acuna. Messi only got 1 goal in it. Europa, Everton won every game. Marseille as well. Arsenal won every game. Celtic third. 10 goals, 10 conceded. Villarreal, Rangers 3-2. Bournemouth second. They were in the FA Cup, I think. Wolfsburg, Milan, Sporting. Benfica and Pens, Sporting. Bournemouth beating Schalke. Everton 8-0. Everton 5-2 Ajax. Bournemouth out. 4-2 Wolfsburg. 2-1 Arsenal. 3-2 Milan. And Milan won it. I didn't write down the scores for the final. There's other players they have. Quaison of 8. Danny Rose, Asper, Wetar, Shaw, Gomez. One goal, 1 assist in 11. 89 rated. Is Leonardo still playing? Funny went past him. 488. How old is he? 37. Look how look was that. And the final was this. Spurs on penalties, they actually won a cup. Ericsson and Ndidi, Man City, Ronaldo, Silva and De Bruyne. Weirdest picture ever taken. Tune-up competition, it's mainly Stoke and Fulham, other than 2 players. There's my future star, Javaldo, not that Watford Spanish player. I've not checked what his scores on week 4, I've not signed him or promoted him. Players leaving: Neil, still World Cup by the way, Middleton and McGillivray, Caceres Jr. Then transfers: Luke Eiling to Galini, that City player. The Hood. I'll also get an Elmer on. It's the key. And Swansea, he's going there. Tammy Abraham. Then more of them. Marigo. This one's amazing. 32 million. And Dylan's on the Deportivo. I'll start the squad report like this, then I'll go on the team stats and look at every club. Hancock, 8. 72, 67, 6'8", 73, 69, 58, up 4, up 2, 75 now, and Hawkins. Okay, so every club. Drew Yearwood didn't score for them. Broughton 13. Valencia. They signed Samuels from Stoke. Calamita 25. Cameron 22, Cavallo 21. Carson played 8. And go 29, the top scorer. Only game to Fossey play 0. Should try sign him. Mainly because of the hair. Then Hamer 2. Daily 3, scored in the last minute against Charlton. Bamford 20. He barely scored in the second half of the season. Liango never scored. I might try to sign him. Dennis. How old is he now? 29. Shotton. Nathan Wood played 10. Pookie. One Jesus. Tim Cole 44. Cameron played 9. Young folk mentioned him. Marvellous Mayo. Region. Honest Curtis Middleton on 6. Player of the season, probably Middleton. Honest wasn't in my team at one point when I was playing the 4-1-2-1 narrow. Super Card, the only person not to play. I think he's Croatian too. Charlie Vaughan played 6, Chair 28. Sam Smith actually never played for them. Probably because he's writing music, I don't know. Rhodes 10. Nick Powell 24. He stopped scoring. Then it was given to Success Nafolby. Nafolby just one player a month for me, which is cool. Ivanovic. How many scores for Swansea? Or not many top scores. And then Wigan, low only 3. And those win the first 7 weeks. Still funny. I wonder if he supports Hull, we must do. The top scorers. Angle made it on the bottom. Valio. Fabricio. Also in the team competition there's no Cardiff player that even normally got over 100 points. Red cards normally John Meyer, Anderson, Wigan or Robinson, Yarby. Why got sent off. Marquis. It wasn't for me, I know when it was though. Eddie Carp, Kane, Weghorst, Jesus. Wilgrig. Rooney. Or Salford. Lapidi, Van Dijk, Edcars, Murphy, Arias, Fabinho, Franzen, Jesus, Weghorst, Slop, Sigurdsson, Salah, Coleman, Edison, Wilson, I think it's Harry Maguire, Livermore, Bednarek, Akanji, seen all that, Carvalho, Embriano, all the assists for Brentford other than 2 players. Like Vedin, there's no Vedin players in there. And they scored 5 goals. Super Cup. Yeah, it was Barca Leipzig, so Barca won it 2 years in a row. The Champions League. Jesus Depay. That Plata guy got 5, he's on my shortlist. Bergwijn. we had Courtois and Lopez. Koulibaly, Regani, Belanta, Gozens, Ruben Neves, Peric, Boozy. Company at the top. Xhaka, his brother. Sigurdsson, well, really, Moise Keane. What Vargas is that? Porto. Roland. Then Mata for Schalke. Donnarumma. He's 89 rated. Yellow cards, Davies, Gomez, Kessie. Kimpembe, Maitland, Pepe. A World Cup, Neymar, Asensio, Kane. It's in the group stage right now. So now season 4. I like guessing the badges. Hamburg, Strasbourg, Deportivo, Livens there, Ronaldo, Osasuna, K. Serespor or something, Toulouse, Metz, Verona, Hellas Verona, Sassuolo, Rennes, Parma, Benevento, Union Berlin, Girona, Trabzonspor, Reims, Amiens, Jongois, Basel, Mario and Zia. If I get that right. I'm quite confident I've got them all right, other than that Turkish team. Italy. Just want to check if I'm right. I think that's what I said. I got that right too, even though I probably destroyed their name. They want automatic promotion. The GOAT's now here. I'm gonna call up Gerardo now. To find it first. This. 89 potential. Don't know if it's bad to call it up now, or his potential go up if I leave it. And I have 8.74 million. And I hate 62, 3-star week 2-star skills. Oh no. You go on the bench instead of him.